Welcome everybody to the Glass Staircase. This is a game by Puppet Combo. If you don't know them, they're an indie developer. I'm not too sure how many people are on the dev team, but they kind of mix 80s horror, like 80s slasher movies with like retro gameplay. Looks very cool. I think I've only played one other game by Puppet Combo. It was The Night Shift? The Night Shift. I played The Night Shift. That one, it was chill for a little bit, but I think the fact that it was chill was very nerve-wracking, and then the ending really got me. So I'm excited for this one because this one is like a full-on, like there's puzzles and there's more of a storyline to it. So let's get right into it. New game. I hope this works okay with mouse and keyboard. It's been a while since I played a spooky game, since I've been in quarantine, so I feel like I'm more sensitive if it actually scares me. Can I look around? The Glass Staircase. It's cool that this is actually like a movie. If I'm looking off to the side, sorry, I'm looking at chat. I'm like trying to make sure it's not glitching out again. Very cool. Oh, this is weird. I'm like messing with the controls real quick to see if I can... Take your tablet? Yes? Look at her dress. It's like... You shouldn't go. Shouldn't go where? Am I missing something? Attention all, this is the estate. Helen, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. We've prepared a new task for you. The letter on the table will have further directions. Remember, good girls take their medicine. Good girls do their chores. Good girls go home. That is all, ladies. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the tablet. That's kinda sus. Kinda sus, my guy. I wonder if this would have been better with a controller. They picked you, Helen. Can't wait to go home myself. Oh, it's gonna get... I hope I'm next. I feel like it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to the controls, but it's fine. That was a very Resident Evil transition. Was it Resident Evil? I think it was. Is this downstairs? The piano sounds scary. There's a lot of doors here. The piano is giving me really weird vibes. was that coming from? Oh, is this the dining hall? Can I run in this game? Oh, I can. A letter. Read it. Helen, though your time here has been short, it is still important that you can be determined as reliable. We would like you to begin tending the front garden of the estate. Twice a day, you will need to feed and water the flower bed, as well as maintain the hedges. We are willing to trust this task to you, as you've been very regular in taking your medicine, where some of the girls are somewhat unreliable. You can't expect your parents to want you back if you're unreliable, can you? To dissuade the others from running about outside, we have hidden the key beneath the downstairs piano. Please return it when you're done. Please return it when you're done each day. Be sure to let none of the other girls see you. You're a good girl, Helen. This is weird. This is weird. Wait, can I open that door? Is that where I came from? The doorknob scares me. The piano? Okay, well the piano sounds like a... It sounds like it's coming from in there though. Am I wrong? I don't like the way the doorknobs turn. Dude, who's playing this piano? Are those noises supposed to be happening, or is it just me? Is that a door? This doesn't look like the... This looks like a door to outside. Dude. I'm getting kind of freaked out, not gonna lie. Man, where am I? Oh, is this a piano? Okay. Is there something shining over there? The journal, read it. November 11th, 1918. Edward at last returned home from the Great War. I give thanks to the Lord for his safe return from Germany. To think that just days before he was ripped from me to be a doctor in the war we were... My dyslexic. To think that just days before he was ripped from me to be a doctor in the war we were married. Is that a weird sentence? Or is that just me? To think that just days before he was ripped from me to be a doctor in the war we were married. He's returning to his job at Queen Mary's Hospital in London. What a dreadful drive it is back and forth day in and day out, and with the epidemic that's been plaguing the countryside. Well, I worry for his health. God willing, he'll be all right as he helps those poor souls. February 27, 1919. My husband hasn't been the same since he went back to work. For weeks, he's been spending more time in the basement than the rest of the house. He doesn't even come to bed most nights. I sometimes find him asleep down there, in his lab, asleep on his desk. And during the day, no less, I asked him if he himself should visit the hospital for a checkup, but he brushed it off, saying how he's a doctor and how he knows better than me. I can't help but fret, though. He barely touches the meals Maria makes for him. He used to love her cooking, so very much. I fear she and the rest of the hired help are worried as well. March 4th, 1919. If the world is to know anything from me of me from this journal, let it be that I have always been an understanding wife. The love I felt for Edward in all our years together has never waned, not in the loneliness and uncertainty of the war, and not in the new growing void between us, this void of obsession. As many fears as I've had, I've always put the rational aside when I heard him assure us that these experiments were necessary, and that they were going to repair what faith his colleagues once had in his ideas. perhaps even saved the lives of so many more that still suffer the horrible affliction, spectacular thought as that may be. His words were all I had during the war, and they're all I have now. The faith his promises provide me, however, is becoming too worn to be any new comfort. Though it was far against his will, I've been privy to the growing scope of his work for a while now. What started off as the same treatments and experiments that I followed him through for years has become something else entirely. Large, horrible structures have been his focus for some time now. They look as mechanical as any transport I've seen, but their shapes are much more ornate. The iron that holds their frames has been carved so deliberately with hellish shapes, though they resemble something I am beyond being able to describe exactly what. To call these metal shells sinister would be admitting I even understand what they are, or what they're supposed to accomplish. This is far from any medicine that I've known him to practice, but he continues with his cold, affirming responses. His distance only seems to widen from his work, and from the sciences that he swears by, but I can only sit as idle as I can, swearing some hope that his plans are going as he says. It is hard to ignore the things I'm hearing in the night, the murmurs of the help as they come to me for some kind of assurance, expecting that I know my husband's actions half as well as a good wife should. I have nothing for them but the promises that he gives me. He's a doctor. He knows what he's doing. Nothing I say to them can be said in confidence anymore. I may be an understanding wife, but there are limits to even my understanding. Experiments? Are these girls part of it? Because he's making them take pills? Okay, I think I'm supposed to go outside now, right? Because of the music changed. What's happening? I'm supposed to go outside now, right? I think this is the way to outside. Okay. Alright, let's go. I wasn't expecting that. What the heck? What the heck? That one actually got me. I think being away from so long has made me more sensitive, because I never used to like jump at jump scares, at least not that bad. Should I take this tablet? Like, should we trust this? Is it gonna, like... Bro, that one really got me. Attention all, this is the estate. Betty, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. We've prepared a new task for you. The letter on the table will have further directions. Remember, good girls take their medicine, good girls do their chores, good girls go home. That is all, ladies. Oh, I don't want to play anymore. That one really scared me. What happens if I don't take the pill? Is there just a hole in the floor? What do you have to say about all this? Glass is empty. Oh, her. What do you remember about your parents? Helen didn't make it far. Don't believe what they're telling you. Eh? Do you know something? Did you hear those sounds last night? It was pretty weird. Oh, so I can leave without taking my pill. Oh wait, downstairs was that way. I wonder what happens now that I didn't take the pill. Now I'm scared every time this door. I didn't like that. I don't appreciate it. A letter, read it. Betty, early this morning a package arrived for you from an unconfirmed courier. The manor cannot be expected to assume responsibility for such a delivery, but as a courtesy we are informing you to retrieve it. Please do this immediately, lest something happen to your delivery. That would be a terrible shame, especially if it were from your mother. Package arrived? Where is it? Okay, so like where is it? Is this the entire dining room? Nope. I'm like on the edge of my seat. I keep like leaning forward when there's like all this space behind me. Is that my footsteps or is there like someone walking upstairs? Is that my package? A journal? June 24th, 1919. There are a great many things that I've been able to overlook in my role as lady of the house. The awful sounds, the confusing orders my husband has given the help, the smells. The smells. Oh, the unholy smells. None of this is terribly unfamiliar to his work, though the extremes to which he is willing to push my familiarity with medicine as the reasoning is starting to make me think he himself is losing touch with reality. I have to make sure, like, the noises I'm hearing are the game and not behind me. Scary. What I haven't been able to ignore is the heat. Many nights I've laid awake in my empty bed simply watching the window as this terrible heat overtakes my body. Not a heat that can be felt in the air, but something more intense. Almost like a fever, but not quite, as it doesn't radiate from me, merely finds its nest in my body, burning for hours on end. Nothing I do seems to fight off the sensation. No medication I find from Edward's records, no salve or application I can find. I've taken to simply shedding my sleepwear and staring out into the night, hoping it passes. As much as I want to believe this is merely my mind deceiving my body, the determinate nature of this illness coincides far too closely with the continuation of Edward's perverse sciences, if they even are to be considered sciences anymore. The longer I permit him to continue his work, the further away his is drawn into it, and I have no proper recourse. This is our life, and I'm as responsible as he is at this point, and I've come to understand that whatever he's come to study, whatever this illness is, it certainly isn't what he'd once fought to cure. It's taking its toll on his body as well as mine, and I fear our housekeepers are starting to feel the similar dredge, be it this illness or something more akin to dread. Beyond that, the night sky has had such a terrible glow as of late. Were I a more superstitious woman, I may perceive this as some kind of omen of ill fate, but I am as married to the rational world as I was when I met Edward. Still, a greater part of me wishes he were here during these horrid nights. He used to be able to comfort me. We would be able to see this terrible glow and talk it away as something beautiful. Maybe that beauty is gone. Maybe my husband is gone. Dude, this guy. Did I check this one? Do I go outside? Can I go outside? I'm scared to open it. Oh, there's like water everywhere. Let me look around first. I'm scared. Dude, these noises. This was the piano room, right? Man, they gotta fix this house. The directions on this really like confuse me. Nothing in here. I did not invest. I did not invest in GameStop or AMC. The thunder, I'm pretty sure it's thunder. The thunder sound in this game sounds like someone walking upstairs for me. Like it sounds like someone walking. It's very scary. I think it's supposed to be thunder. I'm not too sure what the sound is supposed to be. But it makes me so uneasy. Did I check this one? That sucked. Okay. Let's check this door. Where's my package? No? Can I just leave? Let's get out of here. Why would my package be all the way out here though? There's some weird music going on. Where am I? Dude, I literally can't see where I am. Alright, I'm assuming there's nothing. Can't see if she's turned around or not. Oh, is that it? A wet note. We have all seen the eyes, have we not? We have all felt the heat that powered us here. There is only the one feeling we have all shared, and now we must wait. The wait may be hard, it may be unforgiving, but we must wait. The dreams continue to speak through us. We have seen the doors open, the eye that follows us from the parted clouds, showing us the path to our salvation, the engine that will free us from the binds of the false prophets, and bring our Savior to us. We must wait. As the doctor makes our dreams the reality we know they are, we must wait. The rest is missing. Okay. Can I just have my package and go? Turn around. That's the note I picked up, right? This is so weird. Okay, let's try this way. This way. What? We're for real getting lost. I'm literally choosing random places. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, this is where we started. Can we try to go this way? Can we? Guess not. I feel like we didn't discover everything in there. Like, I kind of got lost. Just a little bit. Should we go this way? Let's go back into the maze. Who cares? It just sucks because I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so this way. This way. This way. We read that. I can't tell if this is like this one. Just give me my package so I can leave. Please. Did I go this way or did I go the other way? Dang it. I already forgot where I had already gone. Okay, I've been this way. For sure. For sure. And then I went straight. Oh, that was just a big circle. There's like an area here though. Did I go here? Oh man, I know I'm gonna get confused. I went this way, so let's go this way. Did I? I actually don't know. Oh, oh. Why is our package all the way in? The music stopped. I don't feel good about this. Oh, the rain is stopping. I don't feel good about this. I don't like it. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I just know it. Something's gonna be in this maze. Not this way. Oh. Huh? What? This way? Dude, what? Is this a circle? I'm so lost. We literally went in a circle. Where did we end up at? Alright, let's go this way. Is there an area right here? I swore that there was like an area right there. Am I dumb? I can't go out that way. Dude, did this maze change? I actually like tried to memorize it. Cause there was like a thing in the middle, like right here. At least I think so. 20 hours later. Can I go right? That's where I came from. I'm so confused. This is where I came from, right? Or should I go forward? I'm so oh, oh. This is different. This is different. We're looking good. This way. This way. What's that noise? Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave. There's some weird noise. Why can't I leave? Do I have to go that way? But it wasn't that way before. Oh, I'm so scared. Something weird's gonna happen. I just know it. This way wasn't open before. It was the other way. Dude, what is going on? This way? What is that noise? Is that the game? That's not the game. I think that might be my fan. Oh, that's weird. That's kind of scary sounding. Is this the last girl left? Attention all, this is the estate. Dorothy, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. I've prepared a new task for you. The letter on the table will have further directions. Remember, good girls take their medicine, good girls do their chores, good girls go home. That is all, ladies. Is my PC overheating or something? That is such a weird noise. And that's definitely, like, not coming from the game. Oh no! Oh no. Yeah, right? You can hear that. That has never happened before. That is so weird. I'm gonna have to check that. Hopefully this game isn't that much longer, because that's going crazy. It's gonna bother me until I'm finished with this game. Let me fix something real quick. You know what? I think it probably is the like heat in here, because this room specifically gets hot. Like, the actual entire room gets really hot for no reason. Like, I don't know why the AC is just kind of bunk in here. Probably gonna have to do something about that. Is there anyone else in this room? Am I the last one left? Oh, there's one more. We're the last two, I guess. Let's take her tablet and see if anything happens with her. We're gonna speed run the rest of this game, probably. Just cause apparently my PC decides to heat up out of nowhere. It's so weird. It's so loud too. It's gonna bother me so much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's like a different thing right here. Let's read the letter first. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dorothy, we have begun entering the later year, and as such, our daylight hours are getting shorter. We'll be entrusting you to light all the manor's candles before nightfall, as well as snuffing them out in the morning. This is a large responsibility, but we trust that you are more than capable of it. We all must do our part here. You are such a responsible young lady, Dorothy. Surely your family will be glad to have you home. I wonder why their families sent them here to begin with. Like, did they think this was just a regular boarding school or something? Weird. I've actually been thinking of building a new PC. Because the one that I have now is like a hand-me-down one. So it's... I don't know everything about this PC that I have. And I haven't like... Probably my bad. I haven't taken the time to like look at everything inside of it. I mean, I kind of know the parts. I've listed them on my little panels. So I know the parts, but I haven't really like taken the time to look at everything to see if it's all, you know, wired correctly, everything is like good to go. Because at the time when I got it, I didn't know much about PC parts and computers. I definitely know more now. But yeah, when I first got it, I didn't care to look at it, open it up, make sure everything was ready to go. Like, as long as it turned on and I was able to play on it, then it was fine. A wet box? Oh, there's like slime. Contents have been removed. What was that? There's so many doors. Oh yeah, but back to what I was saying. I'm thinking of building a new PC with parts that I've actually picked out and like looked at. I'm building it myself, wiring it myself, everything. I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. Never mind. It's kind of dark in here. Is there a candle? Let's go upstairs, I guess. This was our room. Is there something over here? Let me check over here first. This thing is going crazy. Whoa, there's so much in here. A journal. October 1st, 1919. A crowd of strange men and women has been congregated outside the mansion for days. There must be at least 20 or more of them. They all have almost glassy eyes and the palest skin. They don't seem to eat nor drink, nor do they react to the bitter winds outside. They stand about, shuffling here or there. Sometimes they sit, sometimes they sleep, but mostly they just stand, trying to look inside the windows or knock on the door. Bartholomew and William have already quit because of it. I can't pretend to blame them. I've asked them what they want, and they just tell me they want to see Edward. Why do these people want to see my husband? He won't even see me, let alone strangers. I've only seen him once since August. He was moving boxes to the back door of the manor. He yelled at me to get away, and I did as he said. I'm afraid. I've nowhere to go. October 2nd, 1919. My God, I heard gunshots. Not from outside, from the basement. 6 shots and agitated yelling from my husband. I and the servants, brave enough to venture out of their rooms, rushed to the basement door and called for him. There was a terrible banging at the door, then 4 more shots. I heard something fall down the stairs before my husband screamed at us to get away. He almost sounded scared, or worse, relieved. I can't just keep pretending that there's something I can salvage from this. Whatever he's doing is only growing in scale, and that horrible hum from his damned machine is merely the chorus to this tragedy that I now call our life. God, Edward, please. The horrible hum is what we're hearing right now from my PC. November 8th, 1919. Maybe what I knew of my husband and his work was always a lie. I want to believe that something changed in him, perhaps during the war, perhaps in his need to find an end to this plague, as we understood it. We used to speak of all kinds of things for our future, and maybe it was simple, perhaps even idealized, but they were a dream that we could both see so clearly. Sorry, let me do some stuff real quick. Okay. I can't seem to see that dream anymore. That world is buried beneath nothing but the agony I felt when I last saw his cold, dead eyes not far removed from the gangs of shambling lunatics that gather at our doors at all hours. Perhaps there is a new illness that I nor any of our help has heard of. It's not as if I've had the opportunity to leave this prison in so long. The whole world could be entrenched in another great war, for as far as I can know. A prison, that's how far from those dreams of the future I've gone. The home that we were to grow together has become nothing more than a prison that I live a waking nightmare in. Perhaps that waking nightmare is preferable to the ones I see at night. On the rare occasions the heat doesn't return, shaking every fiber awake. This is long. There is no doubt in my mind that he can no longer see the future we once spoke so wistfully of. I doubt he can see much of anything anymore. Nothing beyond that hellish engine he's brought into our home. At first I'd been able to ignore the abominable sins that my husband has brought into our home, but with each night there are new, terrible sounds. Some mechanical, some horribly human, all completely unnatural. I am no doctor, nor shall I ever hope to become one, but the godless acts Edward has begun participating in, and the droves of mumbling madmen that now gather at our yard, in some kind of perverse congregation, tell me that there is no longer a hope in my heart that my husband is any more a man of science. If there was such a hope, it died with whatever abominations he has taken to shooting in the dead of night. I no longer know if I fear my husband, but I am certain that I fear whatever the thing that has replaced him is. Edward has allowed himself to be taken to hell, and I will doubtlessly be forced to follow. Dang! A first aid kit. I feel fine. Is there anything else on this way? Not really. Sorry, fixing some things. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Back to it. The store. Oop. What is happening? Here it goes. Don't I have a key? Alright. Maybe there was more downstairs? Oh, we can't go back into our room. They want us dead. Did I check if there was some in the kitchen? Or the dining hall? Yeah, find the basement for the gun. Because he was like shooting things down there. No candle in here. There might have been some rooms down here that I missed. I can actually feel how hard the fans are blowing. That's kind of scary. Okay, there's that one. Let's try to find the basement, I guess. I went through that door, I think. Is this a door? Seems to lead to the porch, but it's locked. I didn't go to these rooms, I think. Are they just always locked? I've been at this computer pretty much all day, so my neck is really stiff right now. I was even debating if I should stream tonight because I was literally staring at this computer all day. I don't think we have to go outside. Oh. And the Lord saith unto me, Go out into the masses and preach my word, for the kingdom of heaven is but a lie. Indeed, 'tis a lie, a lie. The God of our forefathers is dead, and in his place we will awaken our new Lord, our better Lord. From below we will rise, arise, and take the smoldering world of man. My brothers and sisters, our salvation lies in Dr. Edward Sullivan, prophet of the new word. For our lives do we owe to him. Do you think these notes were written by the mob that she says was outside? No. There was like a candle this way. There. What the heck? It's so dark in here. Like, can we have another candle, please? doors? I can't actually tell. Weird. I didn't miss anything in there, did I? I feel like I need to double check before I go upstairs, because whatever the heck is upstairs, I don't want to mess with. I think this is just that door that was like right there. I guess let's go upstairs. This way. I'm scared. And there's still one more door that's locked down here, but we couldn't open it. So maybe that's the basement. We're the last one. We're not taking that tablet. Yo, that was something else. We're the last girl. And she has a flashlight, like she's ready. I believe in her. I believe she can do it. It's locked. What? I don't want to take the tablet. I hope it's not something like I have to take the tablet. Is that window boarded up? And I swear this is like a hole in the floor. Nothing of interest. Just a bed. Just a bed. Glass is empty. Do I have to take that tablet? I don't really trust it. The lockpick is under my pillows. So she's never taken her pills. Dang. I believe in her. I think she's gonna be the one to make it. Dude, I know I need a gun. Like, please. There's just some thing walking around. How is there just... Okay. Not questioning it. I left the rifle like we talked about. You have to kill it tonight. The door to the laboratory is under the porch. Okay. Let's go. Who are we talking to? She's gone. That girl is gone. Where is the... I think it's this way. That That was a very convenient place for the gun to appear. I thought we would have to solve all these puzzles. And then we never unlocked that door. Look at her. She's been plotting. She's never taken her tablets. She had a lockpick under her pillow. Who the heck is she, like, conspiring with? Like, who left her this gun? Under the porch. This way? No? This way? Like, who left her the gun in the note? Because all of the other girls died or, like, were taken. Am I able to, like... Oh, I can. Hopefully this isn't hard to... Hopefully I don't die. I don't like this. Dang, this place is big. July 24th, 1922. My suspicions were not only confirmed, but completely validated by my final discovery last night. The zealots were less than happy to come to realize my line of questioning hadn't ceased even after several more months of my experiments. The hierarchs took to keeping me as content with research material as possible, hopefully to keep me stimulated, perhaps too much so to ask my questions while the radiant heat from the engine slowly cooked away my mind and warped my body. It's quite unfortunate for them that these walls are my walls, and that I know where to get anywhere I need to in this manner. This is what led me to finally listening in on one of their perverse sermons. So is this Edward that's writing this one? The things these madmen ramble on about would give a man pause, but hardly make him listen far beyond that. I've been far too close to these happenings for far too long to not listen, though. Listen and understand. They spoke of their great God in the machine. They spoke of how it communicates through their dreams, as it had with me, showing them prophetic visions, visions of the future. They speak of the day the machine is finally fed the blood of the last innocent. They speak of the blood-red sky opening to their lords, the convergence of the two worlds, the legions of our fallen that will return to herald in the reconnection of the true world to our own, and the slaughter that will fall every city of man, and that their own bodies will begin ascending in their holy vessels. Everything I've been seeing has been given a new context, and I realized that I had been betrayed. Every single thing the entity had told me had been a means to complete the bridge, Cain's terrible staircase to his gods. Were I a weaker man, perhaps my mind would have been so gone as to this news meaning nothing to me. But the truth is before my eyes. I will bring the devil to this world if I allow the machine to continue running. The more blood I spill, the closer I get to ending it for all of us. The maniacs seem to have yet to notice how suspicious I've become, which will work to my advantage. It will take no time. Why is that, like, capitalized? It will take no time to disable the devices that power this hellish engine, and hopefully even less time to destroy it. My body may be changing the same as all the others, but my strength is far from gone. If I can truly dismantle the device, then I may have some chance at salvation. Do you think he's the monster? This will take some time, but if I am left to my devices as I have been, then I will have the time to tie up the loose ends that may be left in this research and plan for safe passage to my darling Juliet. Oh God, Juliet, my wife, how I have betrayed her. If she still even resides in this hellhole I have created for us, then I must tell her the truth, seek some kind of forgiveness. Though my acts may have been as evil as any lunatic's, let it never be said that I stopped loving my Juliet. I will save her from this future. I will end this all myself. I just need enough time to put this in motion. Please wait for me, my love. Let me be the man you know I am. To the care of Dr. K.H. Hauser. Alright. What is this? No. I don't think I need to. I mean, like, nothing's happened. Of course I don't need to. There's a door. Oh, dang, this is like a long place. I think this is a door, right? This is huge. Oh. The control panel activated? Yes. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Is that on the other side? Man, these letters. October 1st, 1919. Months of trials, months of failures, months of that infernal voice pushing itself deeper and deeper into my brain. With each failed test, that being seems to grow more and more impatient. Not being able to figure out how to communicate its help to me. Wanting a chance to get its hands on something uniquely corporal. The long, dried, and mangled corpses of my ancestors produced very little in the way of true results, the bodies attempting to move, moaning, cracking. At first I thought the enfeebled material was the reason why the being could not occupy them for very long, but as we moved further into the more presently dead, the results did not seem any more promising. It can't seem to focus on any one corpse long enough to keep a sustained connection, much less apply anything that resembles communication skills, and before too long it's as if the body simply loses all connection? Trying to scream in agony before its flesh, or lack thereof, folds down into another broken pile. In my desperation, I even turned to Cousin Garrett. Everything about the boy looked withered by all the time in this dark decay. There was a moment that I couldn't even see the surgical scars that I'd left him with. It was almost cathartic in a way. That catharsis was truly ruined, however, when I brought him within range of the machine. Like all the others, it took mere moments before he started moving. Unlike the others, he refused to stop moving. Garrett's convulsions slowed after mere moments before he began to rise, sitting up for a brief moment. It almost as if I'd had my cousin back. The illusion was quickly shattered when the shrieking began. Not uncommon for any of these attempts, but something about it was so much closer to a human, yet so much further away. Then, to all of my surprise, the creature that was Garrett began shambling upward, moving towards the stairs. I was as excited as I was terrified. There was something here that I had not expected, something much more. In my disbelief, I'd ignored his movement ever closer to the exit of the basement. Soon he was pulling at the door, attempting to find his way to the world above. I didn't know what to do, as he began to amass against the heavy wooden barrier. It was almost no time before his howls began again. I knew it was a matter of time before the rest of the manor would be alerted to the beast. I did my best, in my panic, to turn them away, but I had no means of removing the creature, its strength somehow greater than anything the withering body should have been able to produce. In my desperation, I took the only things I could think of that may be able to stop him, my old service pistol. It took more shots than any man ever could to finally put it down. No more twisting into its discarded flesh, no more crumbling into the same old set of dried skin and bone. This corpse returned to being a corpse. I had to let Garrett down to his rest yet again. This will all be worth it in the end. It has to be. Damn, how long is this? December 1st, 1920. My research has started to stagnate. The resources are drying out, as is my patience for these repeated failures on the same decrepit meat that I've been forced to abide with. The voices have gotten clearer than ever, trying to guide me in a particular direction that I've been managing to fight off for so long. Why are the sins I've filled my life with the last few years not enough for this being? Why does it think that the corpses and parts that I've been forced to work with, manipulate, aren't good enough? The failures to keep a host alive long enough is more than obvious now, and I fear I have no other option but to give in to its alluring promise to finally end this expansion. I will need a living host to continue this work. I can see where this is going. Perhaps at one point this may have shocked me to the point that I would leave this mad research behind, but perhaps it knew that and kept this knowledge from me just long enough to hope my drive would get me past such a moral hard block. Perhaps me knowing this has given me a sort of split that I can escape to. In my reasoning, but every time I'm forced to look at that painting of the bastard Cain sitting in his lab, staring down at me as if he always knew I'd never succeed his work, I feel just that little bit of pride push me past the barrier that would hold my dream to the realms of morality. Thankfully, The being has provided something more than adequate to satiate this hunger. For the better part of the last year, I've heard from the staff, and what little I do hear of them, that strange groups of men have been congregating and asking to see me. My work has been far too important to spare them this time, but thanks to this recent break in my research, having been held up for some time, I was able to speak with the ringleader of this growing army of confused zealots, and in this have learned of their reasons for being here. They know of the being, and they need my help to contact him. They treat me as if I'm some kind of foretold prophet, which is a position, however laughable, that gives me a level of control over this bizarre situation. When I suggested what I may need to the head zealot, he seemed almost pleased to offer me exactly what I was asking for: a short, steady supply of living subjects to continue to use as catalyst for the research. Perhaps this will do as little good as it always has, but I believe that all my questions will soon have answers. We have been using the hidden entrances to accommodate as many of these subjects as possible for any number of tests. The young, the old, the strong, the infirm. All the subjects only have one thing in common, and that is that they are more than willing to do whatever it may take to see this being into our world. I can't be certain how much of the being's words I can actually take to heart, but I know that this may be all I have left for my research. Perhaps the answer I finally seek is within grasp. That was a long journal entry. I'm almost tired of talking from how long that was. My back hurts. I've been sitting here way too long. Did they keep people there? My phone keeps going off. Well, that keeps distracting me. What the heck are these? I don't like that. I don't like this. These people. These are all people. Oh. Oh. This took a turn. Dude, I don't like those. Look at those. Oh, those are scary. Is that our friend? What? She's naked. Do I have to shoot her? Dorothy, are you okay? Oh my god! Oh my god! Dorothy, what the? Where did she go? Run, 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 run. Oh, it kind of like auto aims for you. Dude, where is she? Oh, I thought I died. She dropped a key, pick it up. Yes. Should I go back and heal? My god. A realistic. Okay, I wasn't trying to do that. Oh, she like locked the. Should I go see what that thing was? No, let's go heal real quick. I don't want to go forward. Dude, that was. Why was she naked? It's good that the gun kind of auto aims for you though. Like as long as you have it pointed, I guess. It'll naturally like lock on to someone. Because these movements are quite shaky. Alright, let's go back. Because she was standing in front of a door. I wonder if this rifle has like unlimited ammo for the sake of just the game. Like I don't have to look for ammo. But that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. Dude, this room. So, does the monster possess them? I think that's what it's kind of getting at. I don't like that. Where am I? Look at this room. The public address system, turn it on. So it's like pre-recorded? It seems as if the tapes go on like this endlessly. What? Is there anyone even in this house? Like, where'd all the help go? Is he just down here luring all of us to our death? Is this the lab? Oh, this looks weird. I like how there's blood on our dress. I was like, oh, maybe I should heal, but I don't think I need to. Ooh, turn on the machine? Yes. Nothing happened? Is there like something I'm supposed to do? There's like something shining right there. Is that on the thing? Oh, that's that. Did I miss a control panel somewhere? Oh wait, there's a paper. But this is long. Oh my god. I'm literally so tired of talking. May 3rd, 1921. The research has progressed at a rapid pace. There is no shortage of work to be done and no shortage of volunteers. Though primitive, the being is able to fully communicate its continued direction to me through the seeming possession of the fresher corpses that have come as a byproduct of our work. The living hosts have begun to show somewhat different reactions. Symptoms similar to mine from when I originally began my work are common in nearly every one of them. But the longer their direct exposure to the pylons and the energy is, the more detached they seem to become mentally. The reaction seems sharper, but cognitive function seems to dumb down to much simpler, more passive series of reactions. They have no problem identifying orders, motions of actual threats, but they frequently seem to forget the answers to questions that they knew just days ago. Some of them, when held to the effects for even longer, begin displaying signs of violent mania, often lashing out and attacking other subjects, or often to their misfortune, me. I do not like wasting any life, much less the life of a subject, but once this mania takes hold, there hasn't been an observable way to bring them back to any kind of lucidity, and certain adjustments must be made to ensure the safety of the others. Troubling as these effects to their mental faculties are, the symptoms themselves are getting far worse in their regards. The longer a living subject is exposed to the radiating energy of the pylons, the more their physical attributes begin to reflect this strain. Many show signs of sun-damaged skin, though the flesh itself seems to thicken and swell, some with boils, some simply to resembling something closer to animal hide. Often their limbs will start to show signs of distortion, but seemingly to no awareness of the subject itself. This is also true with many other changes to their physical features, be it their facial feature distorting or some increased mass to their overall bodies. The entity feigns some kind of ignorance to these physical and mental abnormalities when I attempt to probe further on the effects of the engine. But I am starting to detect a familiar pattern between these cases that is leaving me with some kind of increased concern. As fascinating as the progress is, it's creating an uncertainty that wasn't in me before. How long must I wait before the intentions of the machine and its mysterious designers? Their closed lips on the subject have always left me with more excitement than concern, but with the increasing show of these mutations caused by it, and the degenerative cognitive defects that are occurring, I can't help but feel that this was part of their plan, letting me work on the machine until those same effects came back on me. Perhaps this cult that has come to live in my family home understands more about this being than they led me to believe. Alright, I'm missing something. I'm missing something here. Maybe I missed a control panel somewhere? It says nothing happened. Alright, I think I'm missing something. I think I only turned on 2 other control panels, because there's 3 levers, so maybe there was 3 that I had to turn on. Because there was one in there. Did it come over here? Where is this place? Dude, these things are freaky. Oh, there's so many more doors. If this is another note, I'm gonna go insane. November 23rd, 1918. I've been told that the war has affected many men in interesting and terrifying ways, and perhaps I'm less exceptional than I may have assumed. Sleep comes in small, unaccomplished sessions, leaving me all the more strained in my daily life, though I fear that my exhaustion is far from the main reason for my disconnection and lack of focus. My practice suffers, my research has all but flattened into nothing, and I may truly have nothing to show for it. For all the fears I've had that my life would end in those trenches, I feared all the more that Juliet and I would never be able to find the solace we once had together. Through all the frozen nights and terrifying days, filled with the blood and viscera of my countrymen, it was really the only thing that gave me any hope that this would all amount to something. And what of that motivation? Completely squandered, proven to be as fleeting as my own fidelity. I returned from the horrors I witnessed only to feel nothing in the home I left, in comfort in the arms of but a girl in my manor's employ. Did he cheat on his wife? I returned from the horrors I witnessed only for nothing. The home I felt in comfort in the arms of but a girl. Did he cheat on his wife? I can't even begin to hold this weakness against Maria, and much less Juliet, but ever since I returned there's been something in me, something that wasn't there before. That newfound mental peculiarity may very well be responsible, as my sanity first started to prove unreliable as I began to recognize the faces of the men that were held together under my knife in the will of God during those horrible days. Some men I met on the long voyages to the fronts, some I knew more personally. Once I'd spent well past 4 hours working on the shredded chest of a young man caught in the blast range of artillery. The operations had felt so mundane that it wasn't until I was sure we'd lost the young man that I'd recognized him to be my cousin, Garrett. I don't think I had a single tear left for him when they shipped him back here to the family burial grounds beneath my very feet. Why could I not shed a tear in the realization that I'd lost a childhood playmate, a family member, a true friend? Maybe that was all I needed before I felt the weight of the war pressing down on me and the dreams began. There was no subtlety in the onset of these visions. They came as hard and heavy as one could expect of a fever, but they seemed much different, much more visceral. All I could hear were voices that guided me towards something that would need to be done to save all of us. A grand solution that would save the lives of every creature. These sprawling growths of belief started to seep into my waking moments, and they've drawn back with me to my home. I want to lose this, but I feel the voices are only stronger here. They've driven my madness to places I cannot stand to see myself go. They've drawn me to take the body of a young woman, to betray the only future I wanted, with the only woman I wanted it with. God help me, Juliet. Please forgive me one day. I need to find something to satisfy these voices. I need to return to my studies and save whoever it is that must be saved. I need to sleep. January 13th, 1919. This long, and I can still barely look my beloved in her face. I draw away from her every time I need her most, as I know I do not deserve her. Maria continues to... My, lips are so dry from talking. Maria continues to concern herself with me at every turn, and as much as I do care for the girl, I fear she must not understand my true feelings for our deed. So I hide now in the laboratory I've made for our old cellar. For all the sniveling and self-loathing I've done in my self-appointed isolation, I've begun to work especially hard in this newly spreading disease from the southern of Spain. It's created a key focus on my work throughout the days, maybe even given my dreams something to focus on. Perhaps this is the cure and salvation my weary mind needs. Maybe this is how I'll save us all. My research has begun progressing as slow as one could imagine it would be for such a new field of study, but perhaps this is where my old dreams may be trying to aid me once more. It seems strange, perhaps, to give any credence to my own delusions, even if I simply try to excuse these actions as feeding a growing hole that my exhaustion has been creating. I think my dreams may actually know something I do not. Upon researching some further notes left by my grandfather, I found what appears to be a type of blueprint that has come remarkably close to the very structures I've seen in my waking delusions. The rational part of me wants nothing more than to place my knowledge of this device as some distant memory of having seen these same blueprints in my medical studies for university, but the honest part of me knows better. My visions are becoming too prophetic for me to believe them, the simple soft-headedness of my war-shaken mind. There must be a reason why they've become so much clearer since my return to the manor. I must continue delving into the catacombs below, where the old notes were held. Every indication is telling me the remnants of the machine are somewhere on the grounds, and grandfather's old journal strongly suggests that he had them crafted for some kind of cure himself. What it truly does, or how it could be expected to work, is far beyond anything in my own field of studies, but if I continue to follow the development of his notes, perhaps it would all work out in the end. The more bizarre and detached my research seems to become, the more clearly I can see the dreams again, and the clearer images they start to make. I see hints of a design, something that seems utterly alien to me, but at the same time, it has a familiarity to it, like something I've seen in a much deeper, softer memory. One's faded deep into the back of my mind. I just need to listen a bit closer, tonight. Maybe I'll hear something clearer. March 1st, 1919. I think I've come to realize what's being asked of me. That was long. What the heck is this? Ew. I'm hoping that's the last one. What do you mean something is coming? I bit my tongue. Go away, please. Dude, that thing is gross looking. It looks like a walking meatloaf. Do I really want to go out here? I feel like my neck needs to crack. I'm scared. And those things are weird. Man, this place is crazy. Even more doors. Wait, no, this is back where we started. That was the exit. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm okay. We talked about my whole quarantine adventures before I started gaming. Okay, so I guess we go back. There was kind of an area this way. Ooh, what is this place? Don't need to right now. That was weird. I wonder if that's all the control panels. There's more. Oh my god. There's so many doors. I think I came through here. My nose is really itchy. How much was this game? I don't know how much the game was individually. I bought pretty much all of Puppet Combo's games in a bundle on itch.io, and I think it was like four games, and then Scary Tales Volume 1, which comes with like 5 games within it, like 5 mini games maybe? I don't want to say mini games, I think they're like an hour long or something like that. But I got all of that, like 10 something games for like $20, I think. Yeah, on itch.io, itch.io. So if you guys want to play this and any other Puppet Combo games, highly recommend. Highly recommend. And on Steam, they have two different Puppet Combo games that aren't on itch.io. One of them isn't out yet. It's called Stay Out of the House, and I think that's gonna come out soon. And there's also, oh, what was it called? It has like the Easter Bunny in it. Is that Stay Out of the House? I can't remember, but there's 2 other Puppet Combo games on Steam that you can buy, and I think they're relatively inexpensive. They're not like, you know, 30, 60, whatever dollars. They're fairly inexpensive. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe he's slow enough to where we can... Oh, that wasn't a good aim. Where am I going, bruh? That was already 2 hits! Off to a bad start already. Run, run, run! Ah. I'm so anxious. Reload, 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 reload. Run, run, run. Dude, run. Oh my god. She takes so long to reload. I'm so anxious, like y'all don't even understand. Come on! Come on, bro! Oh my gosh! Reload. Taking her sweet time to reload too. Can't believe. Let's go. It's all about strategy, fellas. Alright. Where to go from here? Can't open it. Ma'am? I can't see a damn thing that's going on. Oh, autosave. I thought I seriously just died after after killing that thing. Please don't let there be anything else that can kill me. Oh yes, large vacuum tube. That was a little extra. There's a spider! Does the spider hurt me? Does the cockroach hurt me? Dude, they're everywhere. Gross. Can't I heal, please? Please give me something to heal. Is that a way? Is this a way? I don't know. Where are we going? Okay, back. This way? This way? Gate is down. Where do we go? I'm just guessing. This is like the maze all over again. Was I just here? No, I wasn't. At least I don't think I was. This way. Where did I go? This is already confusing. Oh, it scared me. Can there be like a health pack, please? Please? Spare some health, please? These rooms seem suspicious. Is it just me? Oh. Bodies everywhere. Cool. Is this a health pack? Another letter? I have no fear of death. I have for what may come of me here. I'm already tired of reading. I have no fear of death. I have for what may come of me here. Dr. Sullivan is the prophet of the ages. Even being able to see the staircase to our saviors is an honor that I may never have hoped to have in this life. There's like weird commas. I will give this vessel unto whatever is willed of me. The only true pain left is waiting, waiting to bring us to salvation. Let any who read this know, I was the one with the true God. I hope to bring us all to salvation. There is no greater honor than this. French Kitty, thanks for the raid. Please give me a health pack soon. Please. Be on to all. I can't even read that. Be on to all that were one. Can I like see? Oh, okay. Be on to all that were one. The stairs shall ascend to the true and only God. That was terrible to read. Health? A grenade? How do I even switch to a grenade? Do I have like... I didn't even know we would have an inventory. Tab? Shift? E? Q? F? Man, no health pack. First aid. I thought there was something there. Is that all that's in here? There it goes. These things are gone. The little statues that were there are gone. Can I skip this? You're just standing there on chill. Like, ideally, I think you'd want to start running. There's two of them. Oh. Okay, not bad. It takes so long. Alright. Should we heal? Might as well. It's not like we're gonna come back. Let's try not to set myself on fire this time. I'm concentrating so hard, so if I don't talk, that's why. I can't see. Oh. That was a lot calmer than the first time. Don't set yourself on fire. Dude, I just kept setting myself on fire. Ooh. Okay, not bad. We're a little hurt, but I think it's fine. Let's make sure we're reloaded before going up. Alright, let's do this. Maybe it'd be good to try to fight the big guy upstairs. Why does she have to be so aggressive? I remember there being a first aid up here. Yes. Yes, please. What the heck is that? No, we don't need to. We don't need that. Oh, chose the worst time to have to go to the bathroom, too. Okay. It'll just fuel me to try to kill him faster. I think it's this way. Dude, he's so fast. Oh. Okay, I think downstairs was actually better. The angles were a little... I never counted how many shots I get in like one thing. Oh Come on, come on, come on! Why me? Why? She reloads so slow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hope this is the freaking end. God, I died like 20 times, I feel like. Probably wasn't even that bad. It was probably like 4 times. The way she just drops it. I think you still want to keep that. Oh, the sky's red. Where? Just some guy picking us up? Huh? Why aren't they coming with us? Wasn't Dorothy dead? Aren't all of them dead? Still there when they all got taken by that monster. Are they like spirits? What? Very confusion. Very confusion. That was interesting. Maybe because she didn't take the tablets, so she's actually crazy and all of that was made up in her head. Maybe. Maybe it's something like, you know, the tablets are, maybe it's like one of those mental health kind of facility places. Not too sure the right verbiage for it, but maybe she was meant to take the tablets because she, I don't know, maybe she has hallucinations or something. Maybe she's meant to take the tablets and they were supposed to help her, but because she wasn't, she like convinced herself that the tablets were bad, that they were messing with the girls and doing experiments and stuff like that, so she didn't take them, but in reality she had to take them, and all of this was made up in her head. Interesting theory. Interesting. That was good. The storyline confused me maybe a little bit, but that was still good. Huh. Well, I don't know what went on with that. That ending? Because maybe the girls were just waving by, like, oh, she's all better, goodbye. Or maybe that guy that was there to pick her up, like, are you ready to go, Margaret? Maybe she was actually going to get help if that theory that you were saying about her making it all up in her head, maybe she was, like, going to a different facility. Much to think about. Much to think about. Puppet combo, please explain. Anyway.